Hmm. You join?
Yoink.
I'm just calling to make it so the stream isn't boring. I'm playing Minecraft.
Oh. Yeah, Minecraft is pretty boring in my opinion.
Well, I mean, I'm looking for a temple of some sort. Trying to find a mending book because, like, my helmet still doesn't have mending on it, and like, I don't want to lose my helmet. Like, I keep on getting destroyed without me like noticing and repairing them. And this one's a really good helmet, so like, I don't want to lose it to not realizing that it's broken. Because all the rest
Yeah, I
of
know
my
what
gear
like
has mending on it.
yeah, like I never even get far enough in Minecraft to put enchantments on stuff. I don't find the game very interesting.
Ah, well then, what have you been up to then?
Well, let's see. Yesterday, I like kind of had a little mental breakdown thinking about this guy that I just broke up with. But
Oh, I hate when that kind of shit
nothing.
happens.
Yeah, nothing besides that. Which was my first breakup, so like, it had happened eventually.
I mean, I mean, it kind of shows that you actually cared about him. But
Yeah, I wish he cared about me.
yeah, did he like? Did he at least say goodbye, or did he just do what a girl does and start ghosting you? And then when you,
He was really good about it. He wasn't rude in any way. He was very upfront and direct.
yeah. Well, I mean that sucks. I remember you talking about somebody a while ago.
Yeah,
Was
it
it
was
the same
them.
guy?
Yeah,
Or
they're the only person I've talked about. So yeah.
yeah. Well, I guess that's what you get for trying to find dates on Grindr. I hear it's just as toxic as
No,
trying to find dates on Tinder. That
you're
reminds
not
me, like,
wrong.
I have no idea how the fuck Happy found a straight edge good guy on Tinder, and then she got pissed off at him for just being boring, basically. Like, he didn't smoke pot, he didn't drink alcohol, and he took her to mini golf to play mini golf.
Sounds
And,
better.
yeah, and so like, and that was a Tinder date, and I'm like, most guys aren't that like gentlemanly, and like it pissed you off that he was like that. Like, what? At the same time, I understand what she's getting at. 'Cause she showed me her Tinder profile, and it straight up says, "I'm just looking for smoking buddies," and it has her both
Mm-hmm.
smoking pot and smoking cigarettes on her pictures. And like the guy's like didn't even smoke cigarettes, and like you only hit swiped right because she was pretty. You didn't read her profile at all. Like, if you're gonna be straight edge and like not do anything whatsoever, either that or he thought I can fix her. And basically, my point was I was trying to get to is that you're typically not gonna find good people on dating sites like that.
Well,
But
that's the big old problem because I don't know how to talk to people outside of electronic means.
I don't fucking know how to talk to people anymore either. Like, everything went south in 2016.
I don't even know how to meet. What the fuck?
Well, I don't know how to meet people like that. Meeting people, I stopped being able to do in 2008, like when I graduated high school. Like, you don't meet new people, you just try to maintain the old friendships that you have. And if you fuck that up, then you're fucked forever. Or at least that's been my experience. I'm still fucked. I don't know. I meet people on Discord. There you go. You meet people through Discord. Or like, the
Everyone I've met on Discord is either psychopathic or like pedophilic.
yeah, Tumblr keeps complaining about that, and so does Facebook. But I don't consider any of the people that I meet on Facebook real people. They're just numbers in the
Yeah,
algorithm.
I agree with you that.
Oh, I think I already showed you guys the results of my religious preference test. Apparently,
No, I didn't.
I am anti-Semitic.
Based? Wait a minute.
I'm apparently anti everything but pagan and Buddhism, to be honest with you. I'm neutral with Hinduism because I know absolutely nothing about it. But like, I'm pro Buddha and fundamentalist pagan, and then everything else I'm against except for one on the divine versus Satan aspect. I'm 66.6% divine, which is really funny because the opposition is Satan, and I got Satan's number on that, and I'm like, okay, well, I bet I think that's better than a perfect score. But I don't know why I refuse to take it, but I haven't taken the what personality type test. Like, what personality type are you test? I haven't taken that yet.
I went to take it like 4 days ago, but then I went to submit and I had lost internet and it reset all my results. So I just didn't take it recently. But the last time I took it, it was like INTP. It was like the engineer
Well,
one on
see,
the little website.
I took it before too, but I forgot what my results were. I have no idea. I wasn't gonna remember all those combinations, and I
Yeah.
even forgot what they said my person like. I even forgot the description of my personality type. But like Tinder really wants you to fill out that information. They keep on bugging me saying, "Hey, your account is 3% incomplete. Gotta finish out that last 3%. By the way, height is no longer required. We've heard your complaints." Because like, yeah, as well, like everybody at the hospital seems to think I'm tall because apparently the average height is 5'6", but I still
For
feel
women.
short at 5'8", and I feel like the girls on Tinder also still think I'm short. And that's what's fucked up is I took Pappy and Sarah's advice on how to spruce it up and like took new pictures and updated all my pictures, and I lost all my matches the very next day. All those girls that matched with me but that still weren't talking to me, they all just unmatched me as soon as I updated my pictures. And I was like, was it just the hair? So like, I'm kind of in the same boat as you are. How is there snow and rain above the cloud cover? Makes sense, Minecraft. But yeah, I how I met my current group of friends is I went to the D&D groups. So we went to the local card shop on a day where people were playing D&D, and then I asked them if I could play. And not everybody was responsive to that, but the group that I'm with now was. But I'm gonna have to start the process all over again when I go to Arkansas.
Mm. Oh, is that where you're looking to buy your land?
Well, I already bought the land. I just am still in the hospital.
Okay.
And the doctor director person thing here says he wants me to keep me until after my colonoscopy is reversed. And all the nurses were surprised at that statement. Because originally I was only supposed to be here until my wound was healed. But they did say that there was the complication with where my colonoscopy was and where my wound is, that I'd have to get two doctors to sign off on my release, both a bacterial expert and a wound expert. And like stuff like that just makes me really feel like the hobos I was hanging out with really should have just let me die. I know I was dying. I almost died that day that was taken into the ER. I was like very low on blood and I lost consciousness in the ER waiting room. Like I just sometimes wish I just would have died instead, you know? Like
I do, yeah.
not like all this shit is just it's so hard. I'm tired of struggling, man. And I know it's about to get better because now I have my own land and whatnot, and I'll be able to like slowly build upon it and whatnot. And the only worry I'll have at that point is how much taxes are going to be increased on it, especially since I'm not going to get anything on the return. I'll only have to pay taxes. And technically, with the fact that the deed's already in my name, I'm going to need to pay the taxes on it this year too.
You don't have any your medical issues don't help with taxes at all?
No, they just get like I use your tax dollars to pay for my taxes.
Base?
Based.
Wait, isn't it like if you make under like 32,000 a year, you don't even have to pay taxes? Like you have to file them, but you don't have to pay anything.
No, if you own land, or if you own property of any sort, you
Oh
need
yeah, land taxes.
you need to pay property tax. And so I think I lost my trailer, which was falling apart anyway, because I failed to pay taxes on it. But I don't plan on losing my land. But again, the property tax on the trailer was only about $20. So if I just buy another trailer like I did, like the trailer that I bought was more expensive than the land that I bought, but I could easily just plop a trailer on my land and pay that off $100 a month like I was doing when I bought that trailer. And then within 2 years, I'd only have to worry about property taxes.
Yeah.
The Parks and Recreation office is really close to where I bought land, so Clegg is such a little bitch sometimes. I
All the
hesitate
time.
I hesitate to call him a faggot, but like my fake my fakey fake Facebook page for a AI generated image
Yeah.
still has a friend because even though he told me he deleted me because I was a security risk, and I was like, motherfucker, my fake account is an even bigger security risk. Are you only okay? Do you only have it on your friends list because it's a girl? And by the way, I thought you said you were deleting your account, not blocking me. Whoa. Uh, well, Sloth at least gave an explanation of why he's not joining us. I am literally wandering around on this game. I can fly on this server because I bought the ability to be able to fly, but I'm just wandering around looking for something to raid.
All I ever do on Minecraft is find a mountain that looks like scenic, and then I build a home into the mountain. Like I mine into it.
I kind of did that. I found a mountain that looked scenic that had this nice little cave underneath, and like I built a home in the cave, and then there I have a surrounding. And then after that was done, I built houses for villagers, and then I started curing villagers of their zombification. And now I got my own little town that I'm in control of. We keep on producing librarians that are not giving me the enchantments that I want. Like they have fortune and looting and fire aspect and other things like that, but they still haven't dropped mending yet. Loyalty, god damn it, that's not mending either. But I found something to loot. At least there's that. Oh, I don't have an axe anymore. Ooh, one of those is golden apples. More music. Sing zombie flesh. So, I highly suspect that Notch is Discordian.
Notch is what?
Discordian. Because the golden apple, okay, so at first the golden apple was called the Notch apple, and then after that it was called the God apple, and then after Microsoft bought everything, it was just switched to golden apple rare quality and golden apple super rare quality. Cool. So you still, you know what else you could do? You could go to the gym, and like I know that girls are notoriously like creeped out at the gym. But the girl that was flirting with me didn't think I was a creep until she found out I was 32. And like you're still like young, you're like 24 or whatever. You can still go to the gym and not be a creep. Even if you only meet guys there, like I think that'd be easier for you because like I don't know, maybe you'll be squeamish about being seen naked in front of them. I don't know. But like I said before, it just extremely makes me depressed that your biggest problem of why you're effectively gay is that women make you too nervous. And like that says to me that you're so attracted to women that you're gay. And like that's a depressing thought. Are you even still there? Yeah, you're still here.
Test. I wonder why it wouldn't let me talk to you. That was really weird. I wouldn't want to go to the gym because like girls that go to the gym normally like go there because they have like they either think that they're really weird with like fitness or they're like narcissistic or something. Same with guys.
Usually both, but yeah, I just kind of can do well with those types most of the time, which I don't know. Guess it says that I'm narcissistic too, or something. Like those girls are easier to talk to for me because they really like praise, and it's like easy to tell what they want praise on the most if they're working out. Like they're usually the thing that they want praise on the most is their most endowed feature. If they go to the gym, like it's really obvious to tell what a girl likes the most about herself when she goes to the gym all the time. And it makes it really easy to know what to compliment to get into her heart. And like, but I will admit that having any flaws whatsoever is a no-no for them because they are pretty narcissistic. Alright, well, I looted something, and now I should go back to my. I only have one bad omen, but that's good enough. I am closer to the hole than I am my base. There they are. Oh, not only that, but girls who swim have bodies like Barbie. So, like, I don't know if that's a plus or a minus for you. Oh, wait a minute, you like masculine women and feminine men.
Correct.
So you don't want a swimmer, you want a bodybuilder.
No, bodybuilders are like freakishly muscle. I don't really care for that. I just like I don't know. Really, I just like maybe saying that I like masculine women is too much. I just like women. I don't care what they are, but men specifically only if they're feminine.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Take them to the pool. Girls who swim have bodies like Barbie dolls.
A lot of women are just bitches.
Yeah, that does tend to happen, but like, not if you're on their good side. And like, I honestly think you're probably more attractive than me. So like, if I can get on their good side with how old I am, even if they just are, even if they're like, they're deluding themselves into thinking that I'm younger than I am. So that means that they like something. And all I'm really doing, like I said, I'm just complimenting them on what it seems like they like the best about themselves. And like, they're not bitchy when you do it. You go at them like that. So like, and not only are you more conventionally attractive than I am, you are also a Marine, which like does double, like that's doubly good for shallow women at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't see you failing if you just actually try. Especially since you have success with men who probably also like that you're a Marine, whether they tell you or not. I know you're talking about like I of course Marines look down on using the fact that they're a Marine to get down people's pants. Like kind of creepy in there. Like I think it's kind of creepy, but like there's so many people who over glorify being a Marine. Like, and if you're having that much trouble, maybe don't tell them that you're a Marine or whatever, but like don't not tell them either.
Yeah, I don't normally bring it up unless it becomes relevant.
Yeah. It's nighttime, but I still see the sun. Fuck.
Here, the sun goes down at 6 p.m.
I'm talking about Minecraft.
Oh,
I'm so high in the sky, and the render distance is so low that like I can see the sun going beneath the planet.
yeah.
And now villagers are gonna attack my village. As soon as I get close enough for it to actually count as being in the village. Yeah. Townsfolk are freaking out because villagers are coming. I'll put a few things away quickly. I don't know where the townsfolk are gonna come from. That's good enough. Whoa. Stay away from my cleric. 2 remaining. Where are they? Aha. One remaining. And then another wave is coming. Okay.
Get out.
Do you have a cat or something?
Damn. Well,
Cool. Does your cat listen like mine used to? Or is he a little obnoxious butt like most cats are? Stop running. Jesus fuck, dude. So the other ones came from over here. Ah, there it is. What was I going here for again? Oh, wait. So no intent. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off Minecraft. What are you playing right now?
I just got done cleaning my bathroom.
Oh, so you're not playing anything? Okay.
No, the thing I've been playing recently though was War Thunder.
You know, I hear that's a good game, but I don't trust where I hear it from. So
If you like competitive games, it is a decently fun competitive game. But the most fun part about it is the mechanical aspect, like not the gameplay, but the fact that you're playing a tank or an airplane. You know, if you like that kind of, if you like that topic, it's pretty fun to play. It's like Call of Duty, but like way slower and way less balanced, I guess. Like way less fair. Like you need to know every one of your weaknesses and you need to play around it. And there's a lot of weaknesses,
it's
but
more tactical,
it's
is what you're saying.
it's it's a more tactical setting, but there's a lot less teamwork, or a lot more teamwork is required to have any impact. Otherwise, you're just one manning all the time, which is what most people do. Most of the time, you're just one manning like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it is very fun, but it's extremely boring if you're not getting out of it what you want. If you're not getting out of it what you want, you shouldn't play it. But as soon as I just like playing I like playing with light tanks that can run around really fast, shoot every now and then. I just like being a flanker, so it's really fun. Right? So not something you can really do in Call of Duty because it's like, okay, I heard your footsteps like a while ago, and I just turned really quick and I shot you, and then I'm done. But in this game, everything's a lot slower, so it's impossible to like cover all of your weaknesses.
Okay. I mean, sounds a little bit like Paladins or Overwatch, only with tanks.
I mean, Paladins and Overwatch are like World of Warcraft or Call of Duty.
I mean, there's, I was kind of, but not really. Like, as you were saying, there's not very much tactics involved with Call of Duty.
Yeah,
And when you get, like, when you're playing a Paladins match and the other team is actually using teamwork, it becomes really obvious because of how hard they're stomping you into the ground because you're
yeah.
just one guy with four other people that are just one manning everything.
I mean, I feel like Call of Duty could be the same. If I mean, I've never watched Pro League Call of Duty, but I bet it's something like that too. Now that I think about it, I'm actually pretty interested in that. In the older Call of Duties, at least.
Yeah, I know that they do competitive Counter Strike, but like they still hold tournaments for that. I wonder if they do it with Call of Duty too. Counter-Strike was considered the first esport after esports were the word esport was popularized. Like it wasn't considered an esport back when it was, in its day, but after they defined the term esport, oh man, I keep on farting into this bag. It's completely empty, except and also about to burst because it's full of air. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta empty my shit sack of all the farts.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, I didn't realize you left. Just a second, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Hello.
There was a little bit of shit in there as well, but mostly I had just had to release gas into the toilet. Well, I hope your life is going good.
It's definitely progressive.
I know that Pappy has been a lot nicer to me lately, but she's also been cutting herself too. So like,
Well, that's not good.
yeah, like, why are you only nice to me when you're depressed? And she still says it's not about depression. She still says that it's about addiction, which I'm inclined to believe because like there's like she doesn't really have a lot to be depressed about, despite the fact that her uh, career choice, not career choice, but her job is quote unquote unrealistic. Like I was watching a review of Your Movie Sucks, and he said that Mila Kunis is too pretty to realistically be scrubbing toilets for a living. And that's not only does she have like multiple matches that she doesn't talk to, which has made me feel better about none of my matches talking to me. But she is decently pretty, and like I would say, too pretty to expect to be cleaning toilets for a living. But that's what she does. She cleans toilets for a living.
Mila Kunis?
No, pop. She goes by Livo now, but it's
Yeah.
really hard. Like apparently her fucking Discord account is older than mine. So like she's been on Discord longer than all of us, which is weird.
I want to say my account was created in 2016.
Yeah, it says here. I don't know. It says hers. Well,
Yeah, January 2016.
Yeah, hers is 2015 somewhere. I think it's November 2nd.
I mean, to be fair, when Discord came out, I was still using Skype.
How do I make that thing pop up? How do I make her about her stuff pop up?
I don't know if you can see that someone else's. Oh wait, actually,
It's probably because I'm streaming that they're not doing it. Because stream mode is currently enabled.
I'll check here a little bit.
Because my account is 2016 as well, but it's
No,
like
hers is November 2016.
2016 still?
Yeah, November.
Oh well. We all joined around the same time anyway. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, like my religious beliefs helped me greatly in deciding to hop on it when it was so new. It's basically if somebody presented a Christian with a app called Christ Chat and said, "This is the new social media that everybody's using. Do you want to join?"
Yeah, I was wondering if you had named your religion after the app.
And not only that, I was also already a gamer, so like when I clicked on it and it said chat for gaming, I was like, "Oh, this is for me in two ways." I don't know why they like do they still have that tagline that it's chat for gaming or is it just social media now?
Yeah, I doubt they still do since it's like everything there.
But yeah, I can see your points about like you still gotta at least try though, I would think. Like what makes it easier to try with a guy than it is to try with a girl? Other
I just
than
already know how to talk to guys.
other than Grinder being more receptive of communication than Tinder is.
At the moment, they're just easier to talk to, but it's not something that's really a hindrance.
Okay. I think Sarah's mad at me because I called her fat.
Did you call her fat because she's fat?
Sorry, what?
Did you say she's fat because she's fat?
Yeah, because she is like way fatter than I expected, especially since she used to be skinny as fuck, and like she says she's been losing weight and whatever. And I know she said she was 180 pounds now, but like when did you get over 180 pounds? When did that happen? And like, I think she got low key kicked out of her mom's place. Like, she didn't
Makes
make a
sense.
she didn't make a big deal about it, but she did say she was homeless for a time being, and now she's staying with friends instead of her mom, and she no longer has money for weed and alcohol, and like they they didn't say that they got kicked out, but like it really seems like they got kicked out. Maybe Clegg would be more receptive to let Sarah stay with him instead of me. Like, I know that Sarah doesn't want to stay with him because he trashed his house a long time ago, but I was willing to clean that shit up before I got my own land. And now I would rather just build my own house than help clean up his, especially with how much of a little bitch he's being about it. He is far too paranoid. Or maybe I'm not paranoid enough. Last time he was on stream with me chatting, he got like, I don't get it. He acknowledged that we were on stream a total of 3 times, and then on the fourth time of with us saying that we were on stream, he started like freaking out because he didn't want to be on stream. And I was like, dude,
Yeah,
how
he's
is
weird
it?
like that.
Yeah. And like I told him like nobody's watching. It's just my stream. I just keep it for journal stuff. But then like when I went to go put it on private, it said 3 views, and I was like, oh, it looks like 3 people were watching. Oops. And so I just I took and then with it still on private. After that, it said 4 views, and I was like, you know what? Apparently, private's not what I thought it was, and people can still view it. So take it off of private because it's my journal, and he was more than informed that it was a stream, and he seemed to give consent until the last minute when he possibly said something potentially embarrassing and didn't want it to be on the internet because he said something that he regretted. Which I know. You hate him and wish he would kill himself already. We we've all been there. Oh yeah, I still have $60 in my wallet because Ingram never took me to the weed shop. What are you studying?
Forestry.
Forestry? Cool.
Yes.
That is actually legitimately um, aligned with my interests. I specialized in botany when I was trying to become a genetic engineer.
Neat. Botany is how I got interested in forestry.
I wanted to create trees with really thick branches so we could harvest logs without killing the tree. And at that point, my design for space travel was to create a spacesuit out of plant life that provided you with like basically a symbiotic plant suit. And I wanted to create that. And because they told me my original plans to create a mythical creature zoo was unethical. And so I had to change my plans after I got accepted into the class. Not that any of it matters anymore because everything is being thrown away for CRISPR. All the old methods are being thrown away because CRISPR is that much more better. So it might as well be as if I don't have any training at all, except for mild chemistry and moderate knowledge of genetics. Like the chemical composition of what is needed to change the genetics is no longer a factor because we're not changing genetics with radiation or chemicals anymore. We're just using viruses instead. Because viruses just can cut, copy, and paste, and they can edit live genes, and you don't need designer babies. You can just design yourself, and then you'll be like that forever. And that way, your babies will be designer because they'll be like the genes that you are now passing on. But I still want to create a sustainable chlorophyll in your bloodstream, something that would actually provide you with energy for the carbon and exchange carbon with oxygen right there. Like just have them fused with your red blood cells or something like that, where they just exchanges carbon for oxygen back and forth indefinitely, and just creates an energy from the carbon and oxygen exchange. I'm a little worried that it might make people fat, but it should how effectively make it so they don't need to eat anymore as well. And like my main problem, my main purpose for it is space exploration. I want to create this, I guess, virus that turns you part plant, so that you will have a lighter weight spacesuit and not need to carry so much with you on the spaceship to maintain survival because you'll create your own food and oxygen. And I read one article discounting that you can't do that because you could never make your skin porous enough to absorb carbon. And I'm like, but there's already carbon in your bloodstream. You don't need to absorb carbon from the atmosphere. It's just. And I guess the article was against saying creating yourself as a sentient plant, and I was like, well, that's not the plan. The plan is to be a hybrid of human and plant, and it's just, I guess technically you should turn your skin brown because it's gonna have green and red in your bloodstream on a microscopic level. So like forestry, that's like knowing what trees to cut down to prevent forest fires and whatnot, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. So are you going back into the Navy after you leave university?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so what are you planning on doing after you graduate?
Forest service.
Sorry, what?
Forest service.
Hmm. So you like become like a park ranger?
Something like that. Yeah.
That's another way you could meet people. You could go camping. And when aren't you in college? Like it should be easier for you to meet people than for me.
You would think so. Well, it's not still a candy for the baby.
Yeah. There you are. War Thunder. So nobody else is joining the chat? Do you think
No,
I
it's
should do you think I should stop the stream because it's just the two of us?
I mean, it's really weird.
Yeah, I might as well keep it going. Okay. This is a second edition character sheet. Psionic ability 300. I don't think that Bugs Bunny is that strong. I wish I could change the name of the stream now that I've stopped playing Minecraft. Hmm.